It is 3rd of January 2025. Nah, 3rd of January 2026. I'm sorry. And yesterday, I did nothing productive. What happened is after the video, I just cleaned my desk. A friend called me, said, "Hey, let's play Half-Life." And we played Half-Life Deathmatch, like, for a while. We played a lot. And now I am very much proficient with using Gauss gun. Like, I can uh, propel myself to the air with it. Before that, I couldn't do it. And now today, what I did is I watched some videos like about how Intel failed in the mobile market and history of X11. And now the next video is AMD versus Intel along history. These are full quotes. These are videos from Retrobytes. I'm again. I have always spark in computing history, but I'm more interested in history than doing the stuff. Like, oh, these people did this, good job, do it again, or something like that. But yeah, now what I want to do is, I don't know, I want to do something, man. It's kind of boring, like not doing anything, just sitting there. Everybody's doing something, and you feel like you are being left out. And the solution is to find something that you want and do. Like, the best people who can do stuff is petty people. Because, like, for example, if you're fucking there was I don't know if it's an urban legend or not, but there is a story about some guy who is fucking mad about some bug in a application or some company. He is applied a job in that company, got accepted. First thing on the job is fix that bug and resign immediately after. Like, petty people or annoyed people can do that, but I'm a chill guy, man. Yeah, I'm a chill guy. So uh I need to be more vicious or petty, I think. Like, I need to be opinionated. I need to be very hard to work with. Like, if you want to be if you want to do something, I don't know, like, all very influential people are fucking retarded. Like, for example, they're not very good to work with. Even, like, you can see the early days of Linus Torvalds. Like, he is he's like relentless. He calls anything, like, you like, he's not unreasonable. He's very reasonable guy. He can understand you. He can work with you. But if you do something stupid, he's not going to sugarcoat it. He's like, no, you're fucking dumb. Go fix your stuff. Or, like, if you say something stupid, like, hey, I couldn't think something stupid. I'm not that. Let me think. I need to be. This is, you know why this is. I'm not very knowledgeable about what is stupid in programming, because I didn't do anything stupid, because I didn't do shit. If I did something stupid, I would know, like, hey, this is something stupid to do. Whatever. Like, if, for example, you want to directly expose RAM state, for example, to the user, like, this is a security concern, right? Like, a kernel function that just gets all the memory uh, in can access all the memory without anything in user space. If you uh, kind of suggest that, everybody going to think, like, hey, you're a dumbass. and Richard Stallman is like is always very defensive about it too. Like Richard Stallman, I don't know, man. Richard Stallman is. If I would be colleagues with Richard Stallman, I would probably fucking be a hater of free software because the guy seems like pain in the ass. Like I know, but sometimes real world doesn't agree to your opinions and ideals. You need to, yeah, I can understand that if you are leader of a movement, especially in very start of the days, that you have to be very firm. You need to be firm, but like he always thinks like even the core uh, free software people, which is like ah a lot of pro free software people who is interviewing him asked about like, hey, what if like it works like what if I forget like that there is some talk about Apple in some bald guy or something like that, and the guy tried to like, hey, what do you think that the MIT think or thought about that? Like, what was the goal? And he was like, no, like it doesn't need to be. It worked before. He was not listening because the worry about the organizer's mind is, hey, people might think that. Let's ask Richard Stallman. And uh, Richard Stallman thought, hey, he's thinking that this. Like, no, he's not thinking that. Like, he's not thinking that putting a logging system in some computers doesn't it doesn't agree with tracking it is just asking, oh, maybe watchers, viewers, or maybe the people who are new to free software foundation or free software or open source might wonder these. And he was so fucking stubborn that he didn't even let the interviewer to do any stuff. Like Richard Stallman is a very different kind of guy. He is not a interview guy. He is a speech guy. You will give him a microphone and ask him about something, he will just rant about something and you will not touch it. Yeah, that's it. Oh, let's cut to the chase. What I'm going to do today? I need to plan something. Let me think. Maybe I need to do is I need to start small, but I am too ambitious for myself. Uh, you know what? What I think yesterday, I always think like I am playing Half Life and stuff and like that and like this. Every FPS game in that genre is like a step up. For example, if you want to develop Doom or Wolfestein 3D, what you need to do is you need to separate all the system is not interacting with each other in a such degree that you can just swap a part with better one and others do not break, or even if it's break, it's with the little amount. Like for example, if a rendering engine is expecting some like, why does events need something? I think I need to separate the processes, like systems, in two parts, like consumer part and producer part. For example, event system is both consumer and producer, because for example rendering engine said, hey, I'm ready, he is going to give an event, and not, no, The rendering engine is just a consumer. Fuck, that's hard. For example, AI system, NPC systems, they're both consumer and they're both producer. For example, let's speculate in Half-Life terms. Like, if you played Half-Life, in the game, soldier grunts actually strategizing. What happens is, if Grunt sees somebody, he says contact. He produces an event, and all other grunts listening that event consumes it and acts accordingly. For example, Gordon player is hiding something. Some grunt do some logic and thinks, hey, I need to throw a grenade. So he produces an event. I want to throw a grenade. He throws a grenade. He makes an object, I think physics entity or some entity that creates, throws it, and something explodes. Yeah. So you can, what you can do is, there is some expectations. For example, NPC can interact with something, but you need to hard code what you can do in NPC. Like, you cannot create, for example, if you want to shoot a gun, what you can do is two things. You can create a projectile, which is a gun, or you can create an entity. Like, what you mean is, you can shoot a bullet or throw a grenade. Everything else is kind of the same. Either it can act like a light, like a ray, or it can act like an entity. You can interact with physics or something like that. For example, yeah, I can do it. Let me just start designing it. What I can do is, let me just open some page. Yeah. First goal. My first goal is going to be, let's draw a triangle. Which I did it. Then I need to make a camera system. Do I need to do it independently? Like, camera, 3D camera system. Do I do Wolfestein 3D first? But it's very primitive. Like, it is like creating a Pong, then taking that Pong and making Wolfenstein. Like, you can just create from scratch when you are creating a Wolfenstein. You don't need Pong foundation. Pong is very basic. What I'm going to say is, but Wolfenstein is very basic too. Like, what you're doing is, there is just a camera. Camera throws rays, and if it hits something, it just renders a block or picture or thing. Why it does that? It is because you don't need to compute all other stuff. Like, you can do a raycast engine. Yeah, you can do unoptimized Wolfenstein without any struggles. whatever, like, then my first project would be, I'm going to scratch these, uh, do a wolf, fuck, what, how the wolf spells, wolf, WOLF, wolfestein 3D clone. So the systems are going to be rendering, like I could just render 3D world render. It is, I did it before, like I did a Wolfenstein 3D clone, but not a game, just rendering engine. I could add shooting, opening doors, and AI. Yeah, moving enemy AI. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to try making just 3D something that you can move, look around. After that, I'm going to add an enemy, like an entity there with blank or some texture. Maybe not texture. I don't know how to texture stuff. But I can just, like, first you need to do is draw some rooms, maybe like room like that. These squares are, yeah, these are squares. What am I saying? Maybe there is some wall behind it, and there's a wall. Maybe a map like that. There will be NPC, like this is NPC, and it doesn't move, and you just shut it. You play. It's like a mini map, and players FOV would look like this. This is a there's a gun. Where would our player in be? Like, let's see. This is our player, and this is its FOV. This is our player, and this is its FOV. Let's see. What I'm seeing is there is a wall in the left, but you can see both of its corner, like this and this. No, like this, and there is a guy, and there is something in here, and yeah, fuck, I'm not good at drawing. Like, this is something wall, this is NPC, but yeah, I am trying to do something like that. First, do a camera, which is kind of moving camera, and walls. That's it. Thank you for watching. This is again 3rd of January 2026. I will maybe update it. I'm just going to upload it, and if I make it, I'm going to just say, hey, devlog 1 or something like that. Where the hell is my... Okay. Have a good something. I don't know. I'm still depressed. I'm not still happy. Fuck you.